Kundalini energy. There is a large amount of literature available in this world on Kundalini energy. In fact, Kundalini energy has 1000 names as per Sanskrit texts. Therefore, I will not go into scholarly details trying to explain the meaning of the Sanskrit word Kundalini. I will come to the crux of the point directly without beating around the bush. The word Kundalini literally means the coiled one. It is the primordial energy of the cosmos. Or to put in another way, the cosmos is basically the grosser manifestation of this primordial energy. However, do not assume that any limitation is set on this energy due to the modern scientific calculations about the size of the universe. The nature of this energy is incomprehensible and mysterious. One cannot speak of its quantity or size. The true nature of this energy is revealed by the way energy itself, and only to the yogis who are in the advanced stages of yoga. However, let me use a phrase and see if the reader can comprehend its meaning. Super smart energy. This energy is supreme in the cosmos. It is conscious just like the human being or the Almighty. After all, it is primordial energy or the energy in its fundamental state. The supreme cosmic power is not different from the Almighty. It is the very Almighty manifested in the form of energy. Hence, the reader is requested to remove all the ideas of modern science from their mind, as they pertain only to the gross physical form of this primordial energy. In this way, readers will be able to comprehend this book in a much better way. The structured manifestation of the primordial energy into the final gross physical form is highly complex. As I said earlier, the energy itself is super smart in its finer forms, in the sense that it is an entity which has a superior intelligence to that of the ordinary human intellect. In its fundamental form, the energy is all-knowing and supreme. The supreme divinity is popularly believed to possess two attributes as per the ancient yoga texts. One is the static aspect and other is the dynamic aspect. The static aspect is associated with the changeless or eternal principle, and the dynamic aspect is associated with the ever-changing cosmos or the cosmos energy. However, since these aspects are two sides of the same coin, they are in the sense one and same thing. This very energy itself needs to reveal its true nature to the practitioner. This happens only to the yogi who is in the advanced stages of yoga, where the observer is the mind and the thing observed is the mind and the laboratory itself is the mind. The supreme energy or Parashakti as per yoga text manifests as the visible universe at two levels. One form of the manifestation is at the collective level and the other form is at the individual level. That is, on the other hand, the universe exists as it is in the collective consciousness of all of humanity, but on the other hand, it also exists differently at the level of each individual. However, both the worlds are meshed together in such a way that it appears as if they are only one reality, experienced by all in the same way. Let me further elaborate on this. Reality as perceived at the individual level is something that is truly only to a person based on what has been accumulated in their mind in the form of various sensual impressions. However, the world as it appears to a person will be same so that of his or her fellow human beings due to a large number of other common traits that pertains to the biological structure of humans. It is due to this that all individual worlds appear to be meshed together. Further, this common appearance of the world appears to be the true reality, and the belief is also strengthened towards collective experience. However, as far as the contents of mind are concerned, they are unique to each individual. Hence, the world as perceived by a person will be unique too. I respect the reader to try and understand this very carefully. Something that expects to be right to one person may not be the same to the other person. Is this not total cosmic illusion? Now, I will come to the point of how human beings are affected by the illusionary nature of reality. The primordial force operates in such a way that it affects people's perception of reality. The force itself is responsible for projecting and sustaining the world of illusion, which all humans perceive as reality. However, this world of illusion dissolves back into the latent stage during deep sleep and is created once again when the person drifts back into the waking state. As far as the collective world is concerned, it is dissolved only once in an epoch and then creation begins afresh once again. Let me further elaborate on this. The external world is basically a projection of the internal world, or what is there inside the mind. Therefore, how a person experiences reality on a daily basis is totally based on the impressions created by the sense, both physical and mental, that have been recorded in the mind of a person, whether in his life or countless past lives. Readers are requested to understand that every person has undergone countless lives in the past and will keep being reborn till the time they achieve self-realization. Thus, the experience of the external world is completely unique to the individual experiencing it, in a sense that it is real only to that particular person. For example, a person might meet and interact with different people in their daily life. All the people whom the person encounters are only a medium through which the person is experiencing his or her own individual external world. Other than this, the external world cannot impact a person as such. It is only the reaction of a person of his or her surroundings which is true, although not in spiritual sense. The reaction is again based on what is inside the mind in terms of all the sensual impressions that have been recorded. Therefore, no person in this world can blame any other person for anything happening to him or her. This is a bitter fact with which people need to reconcile. A human being is not designed in any other way, nor can a person help another person unless it is designed by the divinity to act as a medium. And neither does anybody need help from another person. I hope that the reader can now easily comprehend the illusionary nature of the external world. It has no basic in reality at all. The very basis of the existence of creation of the world around us lies within the self of a person and is projected onto infinity through the mind and five senses. So the contents of the minds are projected outwards through the sense onto the infinity, thereby creating a world at the individual level. When a person drifts into the dream state, a new world is created. When the dream changes, yet another world is created. The dream world is as real as the external physical world as long as the dream lasts. The nature of both the world is the same. However, when we are in the waking state, we don't accept this fact about the dream world and brush it off as a mere physical experience. When a person drifts into the sleep state, the external world which existed during the waking state or dream state is dissolved completely. The person has no awareness of any existence at all during the sleep state. During the sleep state, the ego of the person gets completely dissolved. Hence, no separate creation, whether in the form of dream world or external physical world, is experienced. There is no experience of I-ness or the separate identity away from the Almighty. When a person drifts back into the waking state, the external world is once again created. However, there is no difference in the knowledge level of that person. With whatever knowledge the person had entered into the sleep state, he or she returns with the same memory of the external world. Similarly, when a person drifts into the waking state from a dream state, they do so with memories of the dream world etched on their mind. However, the dream world is forgotten slowly, just like we all forget our daily external life. There is also a reason why we do not remember our past lives. As time lapses, so do the memories, which fades away. It is as simple as that. So it is this illusionary world at an individual level which is called life in earthly languages. Therefore, the supreme primordial energy which has emanated out of the Almighty or the Spirit within the self of a person is called creation, either at the individual level or at the collective level. Here, I would like to draw the attention to the readers to one crucial aspect of the primordial energy as manifested in the cosmos. The energy will never get separated from the source, that is the Almighty or God or the Spirit. Life is basically a manifestation of the energy at an individual level, in illusionary form which changes constantly at a trice. It is like projection of a film on a screen. However, the projector, the beam, the screen are all one entity represented by the Almighty at a collective level and the Spirit or the Self at individual level. To summarize, the supreme primordial force, when put into reverse from its dormant mode by a guru, slowly dissolves back into the source from which had been creating the world. The individual, after practicing yoga for a long period of time, starts to enter into the state of samadhi or thoughtlessness. The play on the screen or life or creation at the individual level is undone, leaving the self of a person with absolute knowledge. This force is located in the human body at the base of the cerebrospinal system, halfway between the anus and the genital region. This energy projects a world of illusion on the psychic of humanity at the collective level on one hand and on the very psychic of the individual human being on the other hand. The Almighty must be thinking of the self as a lord of the universe, just like a human being thinks he or she is the lord of his or her body. God is also referred to as Lord of the Universe in several Sanskrit texts due to the illusionary power of the supreme primordial energy. That is why this energy is also popularly hailed by Sanskrit texts as the grand cosmic illusion. Hence, with humble salutations to the Supreme Mother of the Cosmos, I have paid my obeisance by calling it the power unknown to God. A human being is basically a miniature model of the Almighty or the cosmos. So you see, this is the cosmic play of the supreme, super smart energy of the Almighty. The entire game again is being played out by a very Almighty. That is why it is so difficult to comprehend the nature of divinity and to achieve the state of self-realization. First of all, this supreme energy manifests from God, creating the collective universe. Then God manifests in the form of multitude of human beings. Then the supreme energy of the Almighty creates a multitude of worlds within the human beings at the individual level. All these different levels of creation are meshed together to appear as if they are one reality, which is actually a complete illusion. The supreme energy also creates a multitude of gods or celestials and puts them in charge of certain regions in the vast and infinite cosmos. Lastly, the supreme cosmic energy, as proclaimed in the Sanskrit text, is located in a place called Mani Dvipa or the Islet of Gems, surrounded by the ocean of bliss, far away from the myriad of all this countless world system, very deep inside the vast and infinite cosmos. Now, what do you make out of this? Though difficult to comprehend, self-realization can theoretically occur at any moment of time. Self-realization results in direct knowledge of the true nature of the supreme, super smart energy. This energy is space. This energy is time. This energy is the life force. This energy is absolute truth and absolute consciousness. This energy is the mind. This energy is absolute bliss. This energy is the intellect. This energy is the ego. This energy is the love. This energy is my humility. This energy is my breath. My salutations to this energy. This energy is mysterious in nature, and finally this energy is inexhaustible. As mentioned above, the pinpoint location of this energy in the human body is at the base of cerebrospinal system, halfway between the anus and genital region. This is called Kundalini energy, or the coiled one. This energy, when tampered with by the Guru in a person, swings into reverse mode of destruction of the psychic of the person, resulting in self-realization. This merger of the human being with the divinity occurs as the energy ascends along the cerebrospinal system of the person, thereby elevating the mind to higher and higher platforms. How this energy in its reverse mode propels a person towards immortality is what is called yoga.